I think welcome to all of you. Most of you don't know me. Maybe Surbhi knows me, and I think Kriti might know me because I was there in one of the sessions. But I'm a friend of Swami Dayadipananda ji, and we have this organization called Center for Research in Integrated Medicine. I'm based out of Bangalore, which is in southern India. But I'm basically from Chhattisgarh, so मैं आपकी तरह हिंदी बोल सकता हूँ बहुत अच्छी तरह. तो मैंने I think there should not be any hesitation in case आप लोग अगर हिंदी में बात करना चाहें तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. We can always talk. So for your information, I'm recording this conversation because I would like to put this up as a precursor to a particular program which we want to do on integrated approach towards healthcare. So with this backdrop, I think I had asked a couple of questions to Surbhi. But before that, let us have your very brief introduction. I know that all of you are from Haridwar. Maybe your personal background, what is your age, your name, your age, and which class you study. And these are the three basic things which I would like to know. In my screen, the first person is Kriti. So Kriti, can I know from you if you can unmute yourself? Someone has to unmute her phone. She knows how to do it?
Yeah, she knows that. कृति अनम्यूट कर दीजिए अपना, ठीक है, फिर उसके बाद अपना इंट्रोडक्शन दीजिए. ओके?
हाँ जी.
Good evening, sir. My name is Kriti Bhatia. I am 16 years old and from Haridwar. I have diabetes from past 4 months.
Okay. Thank you, Beta. Thank you for your brief introduction. Next is my screen is Mayank.
Hi, good evening, sir.
Yeah.
ऑलरेडी हमारा एक बार बात हो चुकी है. मेरा नाम मयंक है, मैं हरिद्वार से बिलोंग करता हूँ और मुझे लास्ट 15 ईयर्स से टाइप 1 डायबिटीज़ है और मैं फाइनेंशियल सेक्टर में जॉब करता हूँ.
Okay. How old are you, Mayank?
29 years.
Okay. Very nice. Very nice. So, next on my screen is Surbhi.
Hello, sir. Good evening. Myself Surbhi Chaudhary, and I'm type 1 diabetic for the last 14 years. I'm doing masters in science, and I'm taking treatment from Ramakrishna Mission from last 14 years. So I'm there from the very starting.
Okay. Very nice. Thank you, Surbhi. Then we have Prakriti.
Good evening, sir. My name is Prakriti and I'm from Dehradun. I'm 14 years old and I'm diabetic from past 8 years and I'm taking treatment from Ramakrishna Mission Hospital from past 5 years and I study in class 9th.
Fantastic. Thank you, Prakriti. We have next Ujjwal.
Hello, good evening, sir. I am Ujjwal Singh and I hail from Dehradun. I am 19 years old and I am currently pursuing Bachelor's in Business Administration from Dehradun itself. And I am diabetic from past 10 years.
Okay. Nice to know you, Ujjwal.
Same
Hi,
here,
Sushil. Hi. Thank you, Ujjwal. We'll come back to you. Sushil, yes.
Hello, good evening, sir. Good evening, good evening.
Hi, good evening.
My name is Sushil Rawat and I have been diagnosed type 1 diabetes from last 8.5 years and I am currently pursuing my Bachelor of Commerce degree, second year from Dehradun.
Okay, very nice. So thank you for your brief introductions, friends. Today, as we have assembled here, there's a special purpose, as I was mentioning in the beginning, that we would like to know your experiences and how, the approach what you have adopted for handling and, making yourself enabled under a challenging situation, health situation, you are all in. That will be a kind of a resource for a good amount of I would say inspiration for many people who would be watching this video eventually. So I would like to again start, and perhaps now in my screen the first person who is there is Surbhi. So Surbhi, we'll start with you. Your experience, your journey, and what all are you doing to ensure that you are in a position to handle this challenge in an effective way?
Okay, so when I got diabetes, I was just 10 years old. I was just a kid, and I was not that much aware about diabetes, and my family was also not aware. It was a shock to my family that a child can also get diabetes. So at that time, by luck, I can say I've got diagnosed with diabetes, and I've got admitted to Ramakrishna Mission Haridwar, and over there. Dr. Santosh Gupta started visiting over there from US, and she started making a group of all the type 1 diabetics, and I was the very first child. So from the very starting, I can say I'm in very safe hands, and I feel very proud of that because so many kids come to us when they get severe complications. They don't know what to do at that time, but from the very starting, I'm in very safe hands. So when I started my treatment, I was just doing what I've been taught about diabetes, that you have to take insulin 4 times a day and you have to check your blood sugar thrice a day and you have to take a proper diet. So I was continuing that, but they also encouraged me to go for yoga and exercise. So I started doing that too. So I have noticed that my insulin requirement, total insulin requirement, has reduced from 60 to 50 after including exercise in my routine. So that was also kind of happiness for me that yes, my insulin requirement is decreasing, that I'm doing something good with it. So after that, I came to know about a special diet, I can say, which I'm following from the last 15 days. We can call it as a integrated medicine practice, which I'm following. Like I'm taking monofruit diet in the morning. My routine starts like I wake up at 6 a.m. and then I do yoga. I do sunbathing. I walk for 30 minutes. So 1.5 hours is for the workout for me. Then after that, I take aloe vera juice or tulsi herb, whatever is available, and then after that I take my breakfast around 9, and in that I take mono fruits. So the reason behind this is we are focusing on natural healing of our body organs. So if we take fibrous fruits and fibrous food, so this will help in managing our blood sugars, and I'm noticing tremendous changes in my routine after undergoing that diet. Then after that, I take raw vegetables in the lunch time, only raw vegetables, and I don't need any amount of insulin for that. Zero insulin is required. Then after that, in between lunch and dinner, if I need something, I go for coconut water. I have lots of coconut also. Then in the evening, I take cooked food. So these are the 3 meals that I have opted for. And I've seen tremendous changes in my insulin requirement, that my requirement has reduced from 50 to 20. There's a huge difference between 50 and 20. And I've started feeling more energetic also. So these are the little things which everyone can include in their routine so as to make their body healthy. It is not just for diabetics, it is for everyone. If someone wants to be healthy in their life, so they should opt for a better option. And the one which I have opted, I'm following, I feel very proud of it. And I feel very good that I'm doing something good for my body. So my journey had, it was definitely a roller coaster ride, but somehow I managed keeping my blood sugars in level with the help of Swami Dayadeepananda Maharaj Ji from Ramakrishna Mission. I've learned a lot of things which are helping me throughout my life in managing my blood sugars with my studies also. So if we are healthy, so we will definitely be able to achieve a lot in our life. So we should focus on being healthy from inside out. If our body is healthy from inside, then we will definitely look beautiful. So this is the thing I'm focusing on, and I don't take diabetes as a disease. I just take it as a blessing in disguise. It is totally in our hands how to deal with it. These are just the numbers. We have total control on them. So
Absolutely. That's very, very encouraging and very, very, I would say, a strong will which you just exhibit when when you say those words. I know how challenging it is, and
yeah,
I know that how what kind of strength is required both internal and also from support from your friends and relatives
Yes.
and the doctors, everybody. So I believe, and I am very convinced that you have a fantastic ecosystem which is helping you. Thank you,
Thank
Surbhi,
you
for
so much.
your words. We'll go over to the next lady. I have Prakriti next on my screen. Prakriti, can we hear from you about your journey in terms of the brief I had given earlier? Maybe I will not repeat
Yes.
it, just to elaborate. Okay.
Yeah, when I started treatment from Ramakrishna Mission Hospital, I've learned many things from there, not only about diabetes, but about the importance of being healthy in our life. And Maharaj and other children has also encouraged me.
Yeah, Prakriti, your video got stopped. Hello?
So I think there's a network issue with
I,
Prakriti.
yeah, now we can hear you. Yeah, Prakriti.
Audible?
Your audio, but your voice is becoming cracked. Maybe you can leave the microphone. Don't hold it in your hands. Perhaps, yeah, that will be better. Yeah.
And this month my HbA1c was 6.8%, and my sugars are in control. And I would like to share my routine with you all. I usually wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, and the very first thing I do in the morning is to check my blood sugar and make my bed. And then I brush my teeth and wash my face. Then after that, from 6:30 to 7:30, I do yoga with my parents, and then I help my mom with some household work. Then after that, I take shower and take my healthy breakfast, which includes mono fruits with some coconut. And after having my breakfast, I go for my online classes. That starts from 8:30, and at 10:30 my classes gets over. And I check my blood sugar. It comes between 100 to 200. Then from 11:30 to 1, I do all my homework. Then in the afternoon at 1:30, I take my lunch, which includes raw vegetables with some coconut. After that, I sleep for 2 hours to freshen my mind. Then I wake at 4 p.m. and watch TV for 1 hour. Then I spend some time with my family talking and playing. Then around 6:30 p.m. I do yoga till 7, and from 7 to 8 I sit and study with my mom, and around 8 o'clock I eat my dinner and then walk for 15 to 20 minutes to digest my food. Then I watch TV for 1 hour, and at 10 p.m. I brush my teeth and go for a sleep. And I also want to tell you that health isn't the goal, it's a way of living. And for healthy lifestyle, we all should do yoga and eat balanced and nutritious food. And I also want to tell you that after opting this healthy diet, my insulin units are also reduced. Before I used to take 50 units per day, now including Basalog and regular. Now it's reduced to 25 units per day.
Okay, that's great. That's very encouraging. Who amongst you is a yoga expert? I was told that somebody is a yoga expert here. Somebody who is very good in yoga. Is it you, Prakriti? Someone who does really good yoga. You.
Yeah, Prakriti is also very good in yoga, and we have one
Okay.
more girl. Her name is Rishika. She's not here with us today, but she do very good yoga.
Okay. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Thank you, Prakriti, for getting to know you and getting to know your routine. I'm sure a lot of people will gain from what you people are telling us today. Thank you. Next on my screen is Ujjwal. Can I speak to Ujjwal? If you can unmute and tell us about your journey, Ujjwal.
Sure, sir. So am I audible?
Yeah.
Okay. So talking about my journey with diabetes, I would be celebrating my 11th year anniversary with diabetes this October. That means I have been type 1 diabetic for the past 10.5 years. So when I was first diagnosed with diabetes, the same reaction like Surbhi told, my parents were worried. I was worried too. So I went to different places. I went to Mumbai. I went to Jabalpur to search for the treatment or to search for the cure, I must say. But slowly and gradually, I got to know that there is no cure for type 1 diabetes. After some 4 to 5 years of my search, I came to Ramakrishna Mission Hospital in Haridwar. That was the best that I did. So, what the idea that I had about diabetes before visiting Ramakrishna Mission was that you don't have to eat anything. You can only eat some limited, some listed things that you should eat, and you have to take insulin a fixed dose, not according to the food. But when I went to Ramakrishna Mission Hospital, under the mentorship of Swami Dayadeepadananda, I was told different aspects, or I would say different approaches of how to see diabetes as a positive quality inside you. I learned that discipline can be learned with diabetes. In fact, I must say that discipline can be learned in two ways, in two major ways. Either you join the army or you have diabetes. I really wanted to join the army, but I could not. But I got diabetes, so I got into that discipline. Not the army one, but still, it is a very good discipline that I get.
Absolutely.
So, right, so. So, starting with the treatment from Ramakrishna Mission, according to the food that I eat. So this continued. Eventually, slowly and gradually, my blood sugar started to improve, and I was doing well in every aspect, be it studies, be it sports. I was in the school sports team. I topped in class 10th in my class. So, like, I really feel that diabetes has given me more than it has taken from me. Diabetes has come as a blessing in disguise, as Surbhi already said. Talking about nowadays I am trying to replicate the exact treatment that Surbhi is taking, because I feel that it is really efficient. The mixture of Surbhi and for other people here. So I am also trying to replicate it. It has been 3 days. I have started the same thing. I have started with the monofruit diet, and in 3 days only I have cut short my insulin with, I would say, 7 to 8 units. I was taking for
We lost you, Ujjwal, in between. You were talking about your. Can you hear us?
Hello.
I think you're.
Hello.
Yeah. Now again you're back.
Right, sir. So where did you lost me?
Yeah, you were mentioning about the number of units of insulin you were taking at that point in time, and then of course with monofoods it was down. Yeah.
Right, sir. I was saying that I was taking 48 units of insulin, but after 3 days of starting the monofruit.
Again, we lost you.
So I think there is some network issue.
Yeah, we can hear you, but yeah, maybe you can close it by completing. Hopefully,
sure.
Yeah.
Sure. So in the end, I want to give a message from my side that we should control our diabetes before it starts controlling us. So that's my message for all of you present here. And thank you.
Thank you, Ujjwal. That's the spirit. I love your spirit. So going to another young lady with us. Thank you, Ujjwal. Kriti, can you? Did we speak to Kriti? We did not, right? Surbhi?
She just gave her introduction.
Okay. Oh yeah, we would like to speak to her in detail. Yes. Kriti, are you audible? Can you see us? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, Kriti.
I can hear. Can I start?
Yes, Kriti. All over.
I have diagnosed on 29th May 2020 with diabetes. Then I have met to Swami Dayadeepananda ji. He will help me a lot in how to manage my blood sugars. He will help me on everything. Then about daily routines, I have wake up at 7 o'clock. Then I will do yoga for 1 hour. Then I will take my classes. After that, I will take bath and take fruits. Then at lunchtime, I will take raw vegetables and then go for a walk on evening with my mom. Then at the night time, I will take cooked food with salads and then go to bed. First, I would take 50 units per day, and now it's reduced to 30 units.
Yeah. So nice, Kriti.
Thank you, sir.
Very nice to hear that. So you also have extremely high spirits when it comes to the spirit part, Kriti, and keep up, maintaining that. I think a strong mind is at the end of the day a very good support for a healthy body. So very good job, fantastic. So we'll go to who we have. Mayank we had, right? Mayank's video is off. Hello.
हेलो सर.
Yes, Mayank.
सर मुझे एक्चुअली
हाँ जी.
हेलो.
हाँ जी, we can
हाँ
hear
जी
you.
हाँ जी सर. ओके सर, मुझे एक्चुअली टाइप 1 डायबिटीज़ हुई थी 2005 में, जब मैं 15 इयर्स का था.
अच्छा.
और उस टाइम में 9th क्लास में था, तब मुझे टाइप 1 डायबिटीज़ हुई थी. और मैं यहाँ पर रामकृष्ण मिशन हॉस्पिटल में मैं आया 6 इयर्स लेट, 6 साल के बाद में आया. लेकिन वहाँ से ही एक मेरा जो एक प्रॉपर एक जो ट्रीटमेंट मिलना स्टार्ट हुआ, वो वहाँ से ही स्टार्ट हुआ. तो सर नॉर्मली वैसे तो मेरा भी डेली रूटीन बिल्कुल वैसा ही है जैसा हर एक नॉर्मल बच्चे का होता है. और कभी भी हमने ऐसा फील नहीं किया कि हमें डायबिटीज़ है, क्योंकि नॉर्मली हमें यही सिखाया गया है कि जो एक इंसुलिन है, जो एक नॉर्मल व्यक्ति की बॉडी में इंसुलिन बन रहा है, अगर आप उसको एक्सटर्नली इंजेक्ट कर लेते हो तो आप में और उस नॉर्मल बंदे में कोई फ़र्क नहीं रहता. तो जब वो चीज़ हमको समझ में आ गई, वो चीज़ हम सीख गए, तो फिर अब हम लोग प्रॉपर इंसुलिन इंजेक्ट करते हैं और उसके बाद हम प्रॉपर वही खाते हैं जो एक नॉर्मल इंसान खाता है. सिर्फ ये है कि हम एक डिसिप्लिन लाइफ जीते हैं, हम क्वांटिटी अपनी लिमिटेड रखते हैं, और हम हेल्दी जो हमारा हेल्दी ईटिंग हैबिट्स है उस पर हम ज़्यादा फोकस करते हैं रेदर देन कुछ भी खाने के. तो मेन सर ये है कि हम लोगों की जो लाइफ है वो रामकृष्ण मिशन हॉस्पिटल में आने के बाद इसलिए बदली है क्योंकि यहाँ पर हमें ट्रीटमेंट जो है, जो एक इंसुलिन है, वो तो ओवरऑल हम कहीं पर भी जाते वहाँ पर भी इसका ट्रीटमेंट इंसुलिन ही था. लेकिन यहाँ पर एक जो डिफरेंस चीज़ है वो ये है कि यहाँ पर हर बच्चे को एजुकेट किया जाता है, हर एक बच्चे की काउंसलिंग की जाती है, बच्चे के साथ साथ उसके पेरेंट्स की भी काउंसलिंग की जाती है. जो सर हैं, डॉक्टर साहब हैं, जो स्टाफ है, नर्सिंग मैम हैं, जो वहाँ पर जो इन्होंने डेडिकेटेड एक मैम हमें डेडिकेट की हुई है कि ये आपको गाइड करेंगे, ये आपको काउंसिल करेंगे, ये आपको एजुकेट करेंगे. तो ये एक बहुत अच्छी बात है. और मैं ये मानता हूँ कि अगर किसी को चाहे कोई भी डिजीज़ है, सबसे बड़ी चीज़ है कि आपको उसके बारे में एजुकेशन होना बहुत ज़रूरी है. तो भले ही चाहे उस डिजीज़ का कोई ट्रीटमेंट ना हो, लेकिन अगर आपको एजुकेशन होगी तो आप अपनी जो एक क्वालिटी ऑफ लाइफ है उसको आप बहुत अच्छे से आप मेंटेन कर पाओगे. आप अपनी लाइफ में एक बहुत क्वालिटी इंक्लूड आप कर लोगे. तो मैं हर बच्चे को, चाहे उसको टाइप 1 डायबिटीज़ हो या कोई भी डिजीज़ हो, चाहे बच्चा हो, बड़ा हो या कुछ भी हो, मैं सिर्फ उसको यही बोलना चाहूँगा कि हमने रामकृष्ण मिशन हॉस्पिटल से यही सीखा है कि आप अगर अपनी बीमारी को जान लो, अगर आप खुद को एजुकेट कर लो, तो आप बहुत अच्छे से अपनी लाइफ को लीड कर सकते हो. बस सर यही था मेरी साइड से.
बहुत अच्छे, बहुत, I think very amazing statements which comes from you guys. And I think more than anything else, today I learned few things. One, you brought in a different perspective, Mayank. आपने एक नया perspective दिया कि knowledge जो है, जो understanding है, वो अगर बढ़ा ली जाए तो mind becomes much more capable. You become much more stronger in terms of the way in which you are handling a challenge. And this is not a small challenge; it's a very big challenge. And you guys are doing a fantastic job. So thank you, Mayank, for your words,
Thank you,
and
sir.
we will be in touch, I'm sure. So
Thank
we'll
you,
go
sir.
over to Sushil. Sushil, you joined a bit late, so probably you can mention about your background a bit, and then perhaps you can take us through your journey as to how you have been, handling this challenge in your life. Sushil, are you able to hear us?
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
So, sir, I am type 1 diabetic from the last 8.5 years, and it's been a wonderful and amazing journey. There are lots of ups and downs, and like the most important thing in this whole journey is that at every step of point, you know something more, like the knowledge that you get from your doctors and their teachings. It's all inspiration and motivational.
Fantastic.
So, yeah. So,
how old are you, Sushil? And you also belong to Haridwar, I'm sure.
No, sir, I'm from Dehradun. It's close to Haridwar.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, sir, I'm 22 years old.
22 years old. And when were you diagnosed with type 1 diabetic?
So, sir, I was in New Tehri. It is a like hilly area. It's like 70 or 80 kilometers away from Dehradun. And I was diagnosed with diabetes there. But I was lucky enough that on the very first day they gave me insulin.
Okay.
But like the family and the emotional pain that we all go through, and the family, and even I was not satisfied like that insulin can be the only cure for this. So I visited many hospitals, so like to find a new and a better cure. But at last, the first step to solve the problem is to accept it, and I have accepted it, and I know that the insulin is like the only cure for diabetes right now. So then I came to Dehradun. I got diagnosed with type 1 diabetes in Ramakrishna Mission Haridwar. They taught me about several things. That taught me about insulin, about carb ratios, about our diet plan, about the exercises, and how it affects your sugar level and the complications and how you can reduce them. And so the teachings here are like very good. And so telling you about my daily program. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, Sushil, you are perfectly audible.
Yeah, so telling you, I got up at 5:30 a.m. every morning. First thing that I do in morning is I check my blood sugar. Then I took like 2 or 3 units of insulin and eat a small fruit. And then I go to like physical exercise, like sometimes to run and sometimes to play football. Because when we do some physical exercises and there is no insulin in our body, so the insulin rises tends to rise up.
Okay.
So I took some unit of insulin, then I go to play football, then I came back, and after 2 or 3 hours I took the insulin, then my monofruit diet starts. And like I've been following this diet only for 2 or 3 days now. Before that it was a simple diet, but like it's a new experience and it's good. Like you feel like you're healthy, and like you feel a lot of energy through it. And even if you feel like your tummy is not full, like with the like monofruit diet, I eat the soaked grams, like chane raat ko bhiga dena, and you can eat like for whole day you can eat little like that. It does not affect your sugar at like, so it keeps the blood sugar to maintain, and it also makes your tummy to like, yeah, you have eaten something today. And so this is, and telling like what we have learned and what we can, the message that we can give to other type 1 diabetes is that only that like first you have to accept the problem that you are type 1 diabetic, and it's normal. It's just a condition, and we can win over it just by doing simple things, and that is to take the right dosage of insulin and eat your food according to the insulin, and to follow the advice of the doctors, and we can lead a very happy, healthy and life. And the one thing that I've learned, that it's all in the mind. Like if you think you are healthy, you are healthy.
Absolutely.
Okay, so thank you, sir.
Fantastic. So I think it was great interacting with all of you. My thanks to Swami Dayadipananda ji for introducing me to all of you and giving me the opportunity to speak to all of you. And I do hope that we'll meet someday in person. So thank you, Surbhi, for coordinating this entire short rendezvous, or in French we call this as a rendezvous. Rendezvous, if you see the English meaning, it means that it's a meeting predetermined at a predetermined time. But colloquially, it means an interesting meeting. That is what is Rendezvous all about. So thank you for this interaction, and I do look forward to catch up with you one day in person. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Thank
Thanks.
you,
Thank you
sir.
so
Have a
much,
good
sir.
day and look forward to see you soon. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much.
much, sir.
Thank you.